political and social uncertainty, one of the most important things you can do is to learn, to have desire to learn, and to have a desire to create. So this piece is entitled Victory Garden. It may feel a little repetitive at first, but that's because it's intentional.
My hands hurt so bad. Push it.
Hell yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, so how do you take advantage of a situation?
I mean, you take advantage, you gotta look at what you're saying, right? So, gotta have the foresight first and foremost. Outline it. That's probably the best next step. Everybody's case is a little different, so. Or
yeah.
you're kind of in a rut, you just gotta, the ceiling, basically.
Hell yeah.
But if you're at the ceiling, you gotta be like, hey, I gotta be complacent with it.
Type shit.
So sometimes it could be advantageous, sometimes you just gotta stick through. But, just keep moving.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, thank you.
I definitely agree with you on that, man. Alright, where you see me go?
Yo, woof. The quiz.
No, I say where you want to go.
Oh, I think so. What do I see? I'm like, a bunch of buildings in Surrey, Detroit. These are GMC buildings. I know that. In the back. Yep. I think this is the book tower we just came from. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not teaching nobody.
Alright, so
Hi everyone, my name is Kateri, and I wrote a poem for the first VANTAGE magazine. Yep. Do I tell you what it's about?
Huh?
Do I tell you what it's about?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. I've been writing since I was little. Basically just really about anything. I've written short stories, and then probably when I got to high school, I started writing poems. But I would never share my writing. I hated sharing my writing, and my family never saw my writing. Got to college, still really didn't like sharing my writing, but one of my professors had asked me to read one of my poems for the first school assembly, so I did. And then as I started writing more, I started publishing my poems, and now my family reads my poems, they know what I write. But I like to write about stuff that includes women and gender studies, stuff about Black culture and how those kind of intertwine. And the poem that I wrote recently was kind of a poem exploring my emotions through grief and loss, and also with nature because I love the ocean. And sometimes when you're going through hard times, it can feel like the ocean is pulling you in because of its depth. So that was my poem, and I hope to write more. I have a ton of poems that I've still never shared from years ago. So hopefully I can get those out there and provide you guys with more new writing. Yeah.
Romans 10:1?
yeah.
Romans chapter 10, verse 1, it says, Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, our people got a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge, man. They serve a God, but they don't know his name.
Or Puerto Rican, but meanwhile, you're actually whatever respective tribe you come from. If you're so-called African American, you actually descend from the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? And so forth and so on. You have the tribe of Benjamin, Levi. These are the 12 tribes that mentioned in the Bible. The Lord gave you a nationality. The so-called white man told you you're so-called black. Black is the color, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all find that?
It ain't 30
Get Romans 10.
My name is about who you are. How you identify with value, like the value of your character.
No, it is who you identify as.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
It's not that big a deal.
First time, sorry.
Alright, give us your name.
Briana. My
Oh.
name's Briana.
Yeah.
Do you want like my full name?
Oh
It's
shit.
Briana Cecaj. Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Cool.
Okay, so What exactly do you do on Vantage?
A graphic designer, part of the 3 graphic designers that we are right now. I'm one of them. I just do the layout and try to put stuff together.
What got you into graphic designing?
I just really love making things. I've always been a very artistic person, but also not to the point where I want to make my own art. I did that throughout the years, but I really enjoy the technical part of it.
What specifics of the technical part?
If somebody was to tell me hey, I need a layout for this thing, it just clicks in my brain and I see a vision for it and I can do it. Especially if I have specific things that are given to me or a prompt, it makes it so much easier for me to create it.
Do you feel like you get more enthused with creating other people's prompts, or do you feel you kind of don't have room for or do you feel like that kind of leaves less room for your own?
No, I really do love creating other people's stuff and making it better. More an editor kind of thing. I've always been very into magazines growing up and stuff, so I really want to be the person that creates the things and finalizes them and makes them better.
Okay, if you could name one specific magazine of what was the one magazine that was just oh shit, this is the one that got me started making stuff?
I mean, not to be basic, but it would probably be Rolling Stone, just because I've also been very into music, so I just really love seeing those 2 different fields connect with each other, music and art, visual art. It was just great for me. That and probably Cream too, just it being
I like Cream. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. So do you feel publication, that's actually an interesting question because I'm also doing music and stuff. Do you feel publications make the musicians or even the music more interesting because they have people interested writing about them, or do you feel it's just the music itself that promotes it?
I feel that does add to it. Sometimes the music itself is really good, but if it's not seen physically, because music you can hear it, you can maybe watch a video or something, but before, many years before, that was the way to do it. You would need to read about it. You could hear about it on the radio, but it was a different thing having a physical copy of something and reading what other people think about it and review it.
So how do you feel about the state of it right now, where a lot of people are making a lot of things, and it's a lot easier to have those things, but it's not where the Rolling Stones was, I guess, not even in its heyday, because it's obviously not going to go anywhere, but it's still kind of hard because with the internet and stuff where it's it's very music and art in general is just kind of very disposable, very you can easily shit that out. We can have machines to shit that out. Do you feel making magazines or making things like this is still kind of in a way trying to be integral, or do you feel it's just kind of just something for fun?
I mean, right now, I would say it's mostly it's just fun to go through a magazine and read these things, but also I feel it does add a lot to it, just because people are bringing a lot of stuff back from the 2000s and everything, so it's part of a trend, but also it helps everybody. It's nice to have a physical copy, it's nice to see things, it's nice to read about it, and I feel it's just a specific part about it, just being able to touch something makes it more real.
Right.
So.
Okay, cool. Do you feel you have any other interests that require a lot more physical touch? Because I think, what was it, recently there was people that are getting to technology and stuff, they like the technology that you can touch and things like that, not you just tap a few buttons.
Yeah. Not with technology so much, I don't know how to explain it. My hobbies would probably just be, as I said, I don't really make art myself, but when I do make art, it is digital.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a different feeling.
Right.
But one thing I do that's kind of art, I do this for fun. I do my own nails.
Right.
And that's a different kind of art form in my opinion, because I used to see it as just something that I had to do, but now I get funky with it. I can make things that it makes me focus on it. And it's really nice to have a break from technology. There's we just have technology everywhere.
Right.
It's getting very overwhelming, and I feel the human brain was never made to experience this much. So it's really nice. It's kind of going out in nature and just feeling the grass and everything. It like keeps you grounded, making things with your hands, like just being able to touch things that are real.
All right, if the internet went out like tomorrow, like what's the first thing you would do?
Ooh, I'd probably go buy CDs again and figure out that whole situation because I would need my music first.
What's like the first CD you would buy?
Right now, it would probably be J. Cole's new album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that album?
It was so good. It was so good. It was actually so good for what it was.
Yeah.
I know people say like, oh, it's the same stuff that he's talked about before.
Yeah.
But it's different. It's not the same stuff. And also, it's his last album from what he said. So it was really good. Just the production of it was great, in my opinion. As a J. Cole fan, so I don't know.
To each their own.
Yeah.
All right. So you got 40 seconds left. So I guess the question I ask everyone is how you take advantage of a situation.
The magazine situation?
No, just any situation. Like how, like what exactly do you do to take advantage of any situation?
I just I try to use my vision and like see what would be the perfect outcome, and I'm just so delusional that I feel like I would be able to do it, and I just do it. Yeah.
All right, cool.